Hi, I'm Jason, and this is a motion picture. SpongeBob, the beloved cartoon program that everyone watch for fun. But this is a show that it has also a dark and very deep meanings that fans are trying to explore over the years. All theories are great, and the episode that they talk about, I really like them. But no one analyzed deeply Season 3, Episode 10, Doing Time. Now, Alex Bale has mentioned it when he explored Mrs. Puff. I will put the link in the description. But he didn't talk deeply about this episode, Doing Time, and what this episode meant. A quick recap. SpongeBob, as usual, destroying everything in his boating school, and he speeds to go unbalancedly into a unfinished bridge. And here we see the flashback of the first day of the opening of the Mrs. Puff boating school, where the first student was SpongeBob, and then we were back to the fall, where they fall into a juice container. All the juice entered to a home of retirement, causing Mrs. Puff to go to jail. When she realized she will be happy without SpongeBob. In the meanwhile, after many unsuccessful attempts, Mrs. Puff got locked in solitary confinement, which all turning into faces of SpongeBob, which causing to be back into the fall again. But this time SpongeBob enters the prison, but after the officer telling her that she is already did her time, causing yet again to be back to the fall. But now SpongeBob is not next to her, yet again causing to be back to the fall to see SpongeBob again, but she give up, and the episode ends here. And this is a very dark ending. If this is all a dream, or a nightmare you can say, of course the nightmare of Mrs. Puff will start by the routine of SpongeBob failing the test, and after he fails, all the dark thoughts in Mrs. Puff's head will appear. The injustice, cruelty of the melons, because she looked like a melon in a form way, showing the anger of the police because she has a backstory to them, as Alex Bale once analyzed. Then appearing dozen of them at the same time, and when they jump into unfinished bridge, which resemble her state of being, she is an unfinished bridge, not able to be a straightforward narrator, to jump and enter to the unknown, like in 2001 Space Odyssey, the Stanley Kubrick's film, where in this place, the unknown, people can lose their mind in a loop. And here, what happened to Mrs. Puff. And the other Kubrick reference is when the red juice enters the nursing home, but I will come back to that later in this video. When she entered the prison, she said,
"No more SpongeBob."
"No more SpongeBob," many times, if she is relieved of him, where she wants to think that she is delusional, and she don't want to see them, even though they are look like rock, and she apparently saw them and put a final answer to it. The second time, when she really saw them, we see this.
Just 1 second, Mrs. Puff. Patrick, she has lost it. She's completely institutionalized. She's forgotten what it's like to live on the outside, to not be in prison.
Coming to bed, honey?
Yes, dear.
We've got to remind her that there is a life other than this.
Meaning that we are all in a loop, and we are all obligated to waste time to survive as a free being, or we give up and we do time.
We do that for 40 years
as
and then we
love
die.
being, and there's no around of it, no escape. Either you are locked in a jail, or you waste your time to survive. This is why they show the Shining reference, in Kubrick's film. Some say that it means all the blood of the dead Indians. In SpongeBob, it means the blood of all chained, routine obligatory workers. So Mrs. Puff doesn't want that, and she wants to believe that she is delusional, and maybe she became delusional after the PTSD from SpongeBob. This is why we repeat the same fall moment, like a Ctrl-Z moment. And as they say, when someone repeats the same moment over and over again, the stretch of one single moment, it means she is dead. Mrs. Puff dies here. Or this is just a dream, like in a waking life. He wake up and wake up again to another dream and wake up again to another dream. The loop never ends. And while she is able to do Ctrl-Z in her life, she wants to know what she did wrong, to change it and not to die at the end.
Where did I go wrong?
We are all Mrs. Puff. We want to do the impossible for immortality, but not dying is impossible, and we are all going to die. The only way to live is not caring, to be nonchalant, because we can't change anything, even if we have the entire time. The end is natural, because no one wants to be stuck in a never-ending loop. So just live and don't worry about anything. And this is the end of the video. Watch this episode and form your own opinion, and subscribe to my channel to make more SpongeBob videos, because not only this show is fun but also deep and took a large part of my life growing up. So watch it, have fun, and see you in the next video.